It's me, Angellighttarot23. If you don't know me, I'm a clairvoyant medium. I do tarot readings and also talk to the spirits while I do readings. I started doing tarot readings first. And then I got a spirit talker because I was seriously curious about what the spirits really had to say. So here we are. We got a mixture of the two. It's a fusion. We are going to do a little reading about what's going on for the collective. The collective readings means for everyone. What's being talked about in the other realms, like in heaven and amongst the other important spirits, that's important to us when it comes to elevating as one humanity. But it's not just humanity, because a lot of us have pets and they really have a connection to the all as well. So it's more than just humanity. Ooh, did you see how that fell out? We have justice. And we have the Lovers, meaning a choice in love. And we have the King of Swords.
Go deeper.
Who is standing in his truth and kind of meaning business. Like, he don't want to fuck around right now. Like, he wants to get to the bottom of things. And we got the Eight of Wands. A lot of communication. So he may be asking for the real answers and asking somebody to stop playing games with him or something, because he's trying to make a proper choice. And we have Four of Cups. Somebody's being selfish.
Yes, it's me.
As we're coming up to a point where we're trying to turn the wheel in a situation, like move forward and away from whatever the situation is, somebody's thinking too selfishly, and that's causing conflicts across the board.
I'm enjoying this.
We have comfort. Somebody's feeling warm and radiant. We have a Cancer. Maybe dealing with a person that is using lies to protect themselves. Why? Call the law. Somebody is going to get to the bottom of why somebody is so weird, sus. And it's going to give them this feeling like, should I call the police about this person? Yeah, because they're dark. Could be pretty twisted. Maybe it's that somebody's seeing there's no point to the real leading on that they've been
Ball.
doing.
Ball?
I'd say the ball's in somebody else's court now. So, when somebody's constantly beating around the bush when it comes to understanding where they're leading you, that's your sign that they don't really want to tell you. So it's probably not good. So you should probably just break free from that and go off on your own. We got 2 of Wands. So a divine partnership.
Don't go further.
Yeah, don't go any further. Because you don't know when they get you to where they were trying to get you. Like, they know exactly what they're doing. You're the one that's not sure in that situation. Anyways, we have a divine partnership. So where 2 people like share the same hobbies and interests, and they have a vision or a goal. But they're blind to some things at the same time. Something to do with manifesting. And something to do with an emperor. Maybe they manifested an emperor, but they're not sure about this emperor. What's his vision? If his interests are not the same as theirs, it's probably going to be a bullshit situation.
Predict.
You know, don't waste your time on people that are just looking for attention in the wrong places. They're lost. They're lost souls. They don't even know where they belong. We got the Fool card. So somebody wants to take a leap of faith. And 10 of Swords. I feel like it's going to be exactly what I just said. This King of Swords is going to be like, okay, I'm tired of going around and around in circles with you, whoever this Emperor is, and just cut it off because they don't see it going anywhere positive. And this is this energy. That's multiple people backing up this King of Swords, standing up for his own journey and saying, you're cut off. And they're like, yeah, I agree. Bye, bye, bye. That's like swords to his heart, man.
Don't be afraid.
Like, he now has to go fuck off. We have go out and connect with source, listen to the wind, and watch the animals. Looking to touch but not really buying. This energy vampire. Some people like to just have multiple people who they can go to get this from, like food, and then they'll go to somebody else and they'll cuddle with them just to sleep in their bed. Because these are the type of people that run around and they just take from people, and they don't like to do work. They're fucking ridiculous. Don't be a victim of them. They literally just rack up
Gamble.
people that can run around and knock on the door and get whatever they can get. We got cheating on partner, deceit, fabric life, fabricating stories, illusions. We got Archangel Haniel, family, healing, relationships. So that's Archangel Haniel
8.
steps in to specifically deal with the energy around families. Like, there's a lot of different types of people within a family. Like, I definitely am way different than my brother. But when it comes to our family, it's important that we compromise every now and then. So that's what it's about. Archangel Haniel helps with that. That's why there's this scale there. We got the Seven of Wands. So somebody needs to rise above and connect with their higher self and really think about what's best for everyone. Sometimes it's easy to say if we stay together. We're talking about a couple and they both fight and they have kids. One couple says it's best for the kids if we stick together, all of us stick together. And the other person says, no, we fight too much and I'm tired of these kids hearing us fighting. I think it's best if we split up. Who's right? No one, really. I guess it depends on how unhappy a person is, right? I don't think it's good to have your kids um, accept um, less ever. You know, if you're not being treated right,
Feel.
are you going to let your kids watch you just lay down and be the rug on the floor? That's weak shit. So, if a couple actually decides that it's smarter to separate so that that's not something that's an issue and they're choosing happiness by looking forward to what's next, I'd say that's really the right thing. But you can't tell anybody anything. Only you can decide what's best for you at the end of the day. So compromise is important. We got heavy burdens. There's always going to be some kind of burdens. It's never going to be perfect.
The shadows are
It
me.
is. Everywhere there's a positive, there's a negative. And where there's a negative, there's a positive. It's scientific. Facts. It would be unrealistic to believe that we could get rid of negativity altogether. Some people think we can do that. But no, that gives me a headache. And this is why I have cut off the Christians from my trench team. They talked about Jesus and his sacrifice, and it makes me upset like so many times that I said, no, I'm sacrificing you guys now. You're gonna have to come back and talk to me as something else because you guys were like they were so close minded. I was getting sick of that shit. So now they have lessons to go learn. They can never come back and talk to me again as a Christian. They must open their mind and approach me as something else. We got Queen of Wands. Five of Cups.
They mean you harm.
Who does? Alright, I forgot where I
Desolation.
was in this reading. We're going to start this over. I'll clear this out.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Beverly.
Your name's Beverly? Welcome, Beverly. I'm making a video right now live on YouTube. Alright, well, it seemed we were moving forward, at least, or trying to, from whatever situation we're talking about there.
Medieval.
Let's see where we're moving forward to. We got Eight of Swords. We're moving forward towards the things that we were blind to. And we got Seven of Swords. Somebody was fucking around and shit got fucked up. That's gonna resonate for people differently. But like you have shit set a certain way, and then if a kid comes through and then mixes this up and that up,
Matthew.
and doesn't put shit back the way you had it, it seems off to you, right? It doesn't seem off to them. You know, they just put the stuff back. But when you like it put back a certain way, that's like, you know, that's the energy behind that. Somebody's like, because somebody, fuck this shit. That's being illuminated. Somebody was trying to control something. Maybe it's something like, instead of a kid, somebody's other half. This is like your section of the house where you do your thing. And you want the items on your shelf to be in a certain order. But your other half says that's an eyesore when it's in that order, that it needs to be in this other order. And you're saying, no, this is my fucking corner. Who gives a fuck if you think
We
it's
are
an
watching
eyesore
you all.
over here? And they're like, well, I have to walk past over here. And then you're like, what? Do you want me to put up a curtain, bitch? And they're like, yeah. And you're like, God damn, you want me to do all this extra shit all the time, but are you ever gonna do the extra shit that you're really asking me to do? Like keep my fucking shelf eye candy for you? That may resonate with somebody. But yeah, that's petty shit. Whoever's corner this is, I feel them. That's extreme. Some people are extremists. We have Dream Big 111. Pay attention to the news. Views. Pay attention to the weather. Luck of the Irish. Ooh. I like that coming out because earlier today I was on TikTok and I was watching this TikToker I
Obscurity.
started to follow. She goes to different historic sites and she talks about the history behind the place. And it's just nice to watch. But she was in Dublin
I am
today.
Salem.
We have seen it happen, a witness. Pay attention. You may hear something in the news about a significant issue. This is a collective reading, so it's important to everyone. So paying attention to the news, probably world news. Or I mean not your local news, not world necessarily, but could be world news. Like national news. We got divine timing at play.
Sickness took me.
Compromise. Someone may need crystal or herbal healing or a cleanse, crystal protection. Looking to go out for blank space. Raid. Cops are watching someone. Something sad. Child endangerment. Spiritual chakra activation. We got the High Priestess. Three of Pentacles, collaboration, bringing the balance back after this individual who was fucking around with shit. They must have did some pretty incriminating things because it sounds like they're gonna have conflicts with the law. My neighbor just started coughing out there. We got illusions.
Silent.
People have gone silent. Yeah, I didn't see a lot of people active today that I usually see. We have blocked out. Can't get in without the key. Like certain people have blocked out are trying to block out certain things. So if you're connected to those things they're trying to block out, you're going to be blocked out. And only certain people who they still trust that they're not blocking out are going to have that key to get in. Not saying
I didn't believe this.
people want the key. We have Knight of Wands. Somebody taking creative action to bring a tower moment to someone or a situation or a whole group of people. Creative gifts from the divine. Ooh, I'm getting really, really hot. like hot flashing, and my cheeks, everything's hot. Conflicts card. 5 of Wands. As I'm getting hot. I think a lot of people are probably getting hot. The situation getting heated in general. We have self-celebrations, a goal. We're going to start paying attention to what people's personal goals really are. They may say one
Sun.
thing, but then you watch them walk and they ain't walking right towards the goal that they said they had. And that's a red flag. So this is when we started this half of the reading. We said we were going to look forward to this. So I think somebody's going to say too much. They're going to get choked up and caught up in some lies. And they may get in trouble with the law for that. As long as we stay on top of it. That's discontentment we can hold on to or lock into until we can find proper solutions or whatever. We got the King of Cups.
Don't tell people.
My neighbor's choking again. We got the Star. Heavy burdens.
Someone's coming.
Knight of Swords. So, somebody's taking action based off what is the truth. When we're trying to take big action to like move forward and clear heavy burdens, we don't appreciate liars. And that's when we realize, okay, maybe this person's being an issue if they're being an issue right now. And this is where people find themselves in a struggle on the streets.
You are confident.
Well, one thing I noticed, spirits, when I was watching scary movies, usually the people that die are the dumbasses. I'm not a dumbass at all. So, I should be good. It's brains over bronze out here. This is why people in scary movies that die are dumb. The killers are usually not that intelligent. but they're not stupid. They they are like on the same um, view
He likes
as
you.
us when it comes to stupid people, because they're not completely dumb, but they're not highly intelligent like me. So me and them could have a giggle when it comes to somebody who's stupider than them. And this is where I get protection from those kind of guys. They appreciate my smarts. Well, we're gonna end that here. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe so you're notified when I do go live again.